Have you ever wondered where the journey of computing began? It's a fascinating tale that takes us back to the 19th century, to a time of steam engines and telegraph wires. In the heart of this industrial revolution, a man named Charles Babbage dared to dream of a machine that could automate complex calculations. This machine, known as the analytical engine, was nothing short of revolutionary. It was the first design for a general-purpose computer, a mechanical marvel that could be programmed to perform any mathematical operation. But what made the analytical engine truly groundbreaking was not just its mechanical complexity, it was the concept behind it. The idea of a machine that could follow a set of instructions, or an algorithm. This was a concept far ahead of its time, and it was brought to life by a woman named Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace, the daughter of the famous poet Lord Byron, was a mathematician and writer who saw the potential in Babbage's machine. She was intrigued by the idea that this machine could not only perform calculations, but could also create something more. Lovelace wrote extensive notes on the analytical engine, and within these notes, she detailed a method for calculating a sequence of Bernoulli numbers. This sequence, intended to be processed by the analytical engine, is often considered the first published algorithm intended for implementation on a computer, making Ada Lovelace the world's first programmer. While the analytical engine was never fully built during Babbage's lifetime, the principles behind it laid the foundation for the computers we use today. Babbage's machine was designed to use punched cards, a method used in the first programmable computers of the mid-20th century, and Lovelace's vision of a machine capable of creating art and music, as well as crunching numbers, foreshadows our modern discussions about artificial intelligence and machine learning. This remarkable invention was just the start of a revolution that would change the world. But what about the language of computers, the binary system? How did it come to be? Let's journey back in time to a world before computers existed. We're in the late 17th century, in the mind of a German philosopher and mathematician named Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. He was fascinated by the I Ching, an ancient Chinese text that used a system of symbols to represent complex philosophical ideas. It was from this fascination that Leibniz developed the modern binary number system. This system, which we now know as binary, is deceptively simple. It uses just two symbols, 0 and 1, to represent information. But don't let its simplicity fool you. This binary system is the foundation of all modern digital technology. Think about it. Every piece of information processed by a computer, every image, every word, every song is ultimately broken down into these two symbols, 0 and 1. Leibniz might have been the one to put the binary system into practice, but the idea of a two-symbol system dates back to ancient times. The concept of duality, of two opposing yet complementary forces, is a common theme in many ancient philosophies and religions. It's a testament to the enduring power of this concept that it forms the basis of our modern digital world. So how does it work? In the binary system, each digit represents a power of 2. The rightmost digit represents 2 to the power of 0. The next digit to the left represents 2 to the power of 1, and so on. By assigning a value of 0 or 1 to each digit, we can represent any number we like. It's a bit like a light switch. It can be either on or off, 1 or 0. And by combining many switches, we can create complex systems, like a computer. In the end, the binary system is a testament to human ingenuity. It's a simple, elegant solution to a complex problem. And it's proof that sometimes, the simplest ideas can have the most profound impact. This simple yet ingenious system forms the backbone of all modern computer systems. From the mechanical to the digital, how did computers evolve over the years? The evolution of computers is a fascinating journey of technological leaps and bounds, innovation, and sheer human determination. It's a tale that begins in the era of mechanical computers, machines that were painstakingly engineered to process information using gears, levers, and punch cards. They were massive, room-sized beasts like the Mark I, developed by IBM and Harvard University during the Second World War. But as impressive as these mechanical marvels were, they had their limitations. They were slow, prone to errors, and could only perform a limited number of tasks. The need for speed, accuracy, and versatility led to a significant shift in computer design, the move from mechanical to electronic. This transition kicked into high gear with the development of the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, or ENIAC, in the mid-1940s. Heralded as the first general-purpose electronic computer, ENIAC was a game-changer. It was faster, more reliable, and capable of tackling a wider range of calculations than its mechanical predecessors. However, ENIAC still had its drawbacks, chiefly its size and complexity. The next big leap in computer evolution came with the invention of the transistor in 1947. These tiny devices, capable of amplifying or switching electronic signals, revolutionized computer design. They were smaller, faster, and more reliable than the vacuum tubes used in earlier computers. Transistors also consumed less power and produced less heat, making them ideal for use in electronic devices. The development of integrated circuits or microchips in the late 1950s took things to the next level. These chips could hold hundreds, then thousands, and eventually millions of transistors on a single piece of silicon, paving the way for miniaturization and the rise of digital electronics. With the advent of transistors and integrated circuits, computers became smaller, faster, and more efficient, setting the stage for the next chapter in computer evolution, the era of personal computers. These advancements led to the birth of the personal computer, bringing computing power into the hands of everyday people. The personal computer revolutionized our lives, but how did it come to be? The dawn of the personal computer era can be traced back to the mid-70s, when a small company called Microinstrumentation and Telemetry Systems, or MITS, launched the Altair 8800. Named after a star in the Aquila constellation, the Altair 8800 was a machine only in the most rudimentary sense. It was a box of switches and lights, but to the tech enthusiasts of the time, it was a beacon of possibilities. But it was the introduction of the Apple II in 1977 that truly marked the beginning of the personal computer revolution. Conceived by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak in a humble garage, the Apple II was a marvel of engineering. Compact, user-friendly, and complete with a color display, it captured the imagination of the public and brought the power of computing into homes for the first time. Not to be outdone, IBM, a titan of the computing world, entered the personal computer market in 1981 with the IBM PC. Built with off-the-shelf parts and an open architecture, it was a machine that could be customized and upgraded, setting the standard for personal computers for years to come. The impact of these developments on society and the world was profound. The personal computer democratized access to technology, breaking down barriers and opening up new opportunities. It changed the way we work, learn, communicate, and entertain. It gave rise to new industries and transformed existing ones. It sparked a revolution in software development, giving birth to everything from word processors to video games. And perhaps most importantly, it changed our relationship with technology. No longer were computers the exclusive domain of corporations and governments. They became personal, intimate even, a part of our daily lives. From bulky machines to sleek devices, computers have indeed come a long way. From binary to quantum, what does the future hold for computers? As we journey into the uncharted territories of the future, the realm of computing promises to be both exciting and challenging. The future of computers is not just about faster processing speeds or more storage. It's about fundamentally redefining what a computer is and what it can do. Emerging technologies like quantum computing and artificial intelligence are taking the lead in this revolution. Quantum computing, for instance, breaks free from the binary system of ones and zeros that has been the bedrock of computing since the days of Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Instead, it exploits the bizarre properties of quantum physics to process information in a fundamentally different way. This could bring about unimaginable computational power, potentially solving problems that are currently beyond our reach. Artificial intelligence, on the other hand, is reshaping the way computers interact with us and the world. By mimicking human intelligence, AI is not just about creating smart machines, but about enhancing human capabilities and experiences. From self-driving cars to personal AI assistants, we are already seeing the early fruits of this technology. However, these promising technologies also bring their share of challenges. Quantum computers, for instance, are notoriously difficult to build and maintain. And with AI, there are important ethical and societal issues to grapple with, such as data privacy and job displacement. Yet despite these challenges, the potential rewards are too great to ignore. Just as the birth of the personal computer revolutionized our lives in the world, so too could these emerging technologies. They represent not just the next step, but a giant leap in the journey of computing. As we stand on the threshold of a new era in computing, one can only wonder what marvels the future holds.